I was about to say it. What was going to come on? What's going on, family? Blackstill from Blackstill Entertainment, the home of the independent artists. Thank you for coming in for another day. I'm very happy about how the turnout was yesterday. I want to thank everybody that showed up and thank everybody who shared it. If you like how this podcast is going, press that share button. Let your peoples know so more people could get up in here and know about what we be talking about. All right? I'm trying to see who's going to be up in here today. All right. I know a lot of y'all be busy. I'm hoping that this is a good time to actually um, to do this to maximize the exposure. So if you like the content, but it's not at optimum time for you, let me know so we can get this going. All right, I'll try to set up another situation so you can listen to it later. I'm already working on that. So if this is not a good time for you to check it out, let me know in the comments and I'll get to you on that. I'll set it up so that you could go somewhere else, maybe my YouTube channel or somewhere else to check it out. So like I said, that's already in the workings, already getting this stuff edited up. So you can either look at it, listen to it. We're working on getting it on iTunes and Spotify. So there's a lot of things we're trying to get accomplished with this right here. But again, thank you for coming through. Black Steel Entertainment, home of the independent artists. Walt, what up, man? This today we want to talk about something else. We kind of branching off what we talked about yesterday. We started off talking about Jussie being attacked by some men in Chicago and what your thoughts was. We wound up going into talks about how we raise our kids and how we do with family and everything like that. And we today is going to be, like I said, we're just going to branch off a little bit off of that and get into this bullying situation, how everything is. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Morning. About the bullying and how it is affecting a lot of these kids. It's messed up that we live in an age where people are more into trying to get likes and comments and shares instead of basically, I guess you could say, loving one another. We we watch. I know a lot of y'all watch videos. I watch a few of them. I very rarely watch them because it really gets me upset. But watch the videos where somebody is getting beat up or bullied or whatever the case may be, and there's so many people around just watching it happen and laughing and recording and just just it's just crazy that nobody really gets involved. Nobody really gets involved. Nobody says anything. Nobody tries to stop it. Everybody's just hype about the situation. Now, I was a kid once. We all were, and there've been times that we stood around and got excited about watching a fight. But the things is getting crazy now. People are actually going to fight people that don't want to fight. I mean, they don't want to fight. They just doing what they do and getting bullied. People running up on them. You hear this once you hear that world star, you know what's about to happen. See, world star, you got to get ready because these people out here are just trying to get a like, trying to come up on a YouTube channel or on an Instagram feed instead of trying to make something else out of themselves. They want to use other people as their stepping stool or stepping stone or whatever you want to call it. And it's really sad that there's a lot of kids out here killing themselves because they're being bullied at school. Like I said in yesterday's podcast, I was a bully at one time, and that came from me being bullied. And it's like it goes different ways. Like if some kid is being bullied, sometimes they get depressed and they go one way, they want to hurt themselves or something like that. And the other way is become a bully so it won't happen to you anymore. And that was my case. That no, I'm not going to stand around and let you keep doing something to me. And people bullied me, one, because like I said in yesterday, that I didn't have the type of clothes that they were wearing, or that I was too short, or whatever the case was. It was always something. And being short was one of the main reasons, because almost everybody was taller than me in school. So being bullied led me to basically turn into a monster myself. I started bullying people, and it's like I said, it took me a while to get out of that kind of situation, because like it started becoming fun because there was nobody bothering me no more. Nobody tried to bother me anymore because of the reputation that I was having. So that stopped. You know what I mean? So that made me feel good. So that just made me go more hard, because like, oh, ain't nobody ever gonna do that to me again. So that was like really crazy time in my life. But like I said, it's happening all the time. But now that we got these cell phones and everybody got a camera, it's showing more and more. More people are seeing it. More people are doing it just to be seen. And it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. It was I'm trying to think of the situation, but a kid was being bullied at school, went home and hung themselves. Went home and hung themselves. That's really sad, man. And it's getting younger and younger that it's happening to, and the ones that's doing it. It's really crazy. Kid 12 years old killing themselves because they're being bullied at school. And the sad thing is, sometimes the kids are the same age as them. Where are these kids getting this from? And why do they feel it's okay to do? I really didn't really get into the bully stage until uh, I think it was a little bit of junior high school or middle school, whatever y'all want to call it, and then into high school. And like I said, that all came from people trying to bully me. And like I said yesterday, the Napoleon complex. So like, yo, being small, you're not gonna take advantage of me. You're not gonna take advantage of me. You're not gonna do what you think you want to do with me. So that's how I became a bully, just doing things because I'm not trying to hear it. I'm still trying to learn this live, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm just be reading these things, trying to see what they be asking me to do. But back to the bullying, like I talked about also yesterday, I work with a few kids that that have little problems in school and some at home as well. Um, they, like I said, to me they're good kids, but I do see that there's something that's bothering them. I don't know what it is that's bothering them, but there's something that's bothering them. And it's up to us to try to help that. Now I see some dudes, and some of them just be doing it because of they trying to get likes too. But I do see some of the older people, when they see these fights, they jump in it and they break it up and they try to talk to the kids and let them know that that's not the way to go. Um, I salute those ones. I salute those ones that come out here and try to stop these kids from fighting and getting bullied. Because a lot of times it be 4 or 5 on one, and that's not fair. That's not a fair fight. At least let it be fair. At least let it be fair. You know what I mean? So It's just crazy, man. So I was trying to sell no bully T-shirts, no bully zone T-shirts. A couple of years ago, didn't do too well. Didn't do too well, but I'm going to try to see if I could swing those back around and help that and basically use that money to help with these projects I'm trying to do with these kids. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But back to this is if the question I want to ask you, what would be um your course of action if your child is being bullied at school? Or if you find out that your child is the bully, how would you go about handling that situation? Are you one of them parents that, just automatically believe that your child is the good one and they're not causing any problems? Or you understand what the situation is and you go handle it, or whatever the case is? I just want to know what y'all think about this bullying situation. All right. So leave a comment down below what y'all believe, what y'all feel about this bullying situation, and what would you do if your child was the bully or was being bullied? Because I have situations where um my daughter, let me see. Okay, I'm trying to really understand exactly how what you meaning by that. But it says you saying that you always get involved and act like you know the one being bullied. You get that's if your child is being bullied or if your child is the bully. Which one is that one for? But I had situations where kids was trying to bully my kids, and we try not to tell your kids, yo, just go act a fool in school. So I told my daughter, let the teacher know. And if the teacher don't do something about it, you let me know. After that, if it happens again, I'm coming up to the school. Then I come up to the school because it happens again, because nobody's doing anything. It happens again. So then I tell my child in front of the teacher that didn't do anything. If somebody else do something else to you, you handle your business, and I'm giving you permission because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So then from that point, the teachers, administration start getting involved and like, okay, now we need to do something because now is now he's saying for her to fight. But when she been coming telling y'all all this time, y'all didn't do anything about it. So what's going on? Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Okay, you talking about when people are in the streets and you see them being bullied, you get involved. Okay, that's what's up. Always, always, because to me, and this is from experience, like I said, to me, um, bullying comes from fear and insecurity. Mine's was when I became a bully. Mine's came from more of a fear situation that people would continue to bully me. So instead of being bullied, I became the bully. So a lot of these kids out here are insecure and they're fearful, one, of their friends. They don't want to look like the outsider, like I was saying yesterday. They don't want to look like the outsider. They don't want to be bullied and all that. So they join in. Everybody's joining in. Everybody's joining in because if you don't join, if we all jump at somebody and you don't jump in, now you look like you the lame. You know what I mean? Yes, it do comes from home also. We was talking about that yesterday. It do come from home. It comes from home. Like we said in yesterday's podcast, it said we basically said that how a lot of parents think it's funny. A lot of parents want their kids to be that person. They want their kids to be out there doing something dumb, and it's crazy. Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's part of it too. That sometimes how the parents treat them physically, mentally, and emotionally, how they abuse them can cause them to be a certain way. And I agree with that 100%. That's definitely another way that they can become bullies and do the things that they do. But what about the people that have good lives and not being treated messed up and still become a bully? Because that's what I'm mainly talking about. Because I wasn't physically mentally abused or anything like that, but my thing was I was short. Everybody tried me. Um, I didn't want to keep being tried, so I turned the tables basically. So that was my reason for doing what I was doing. You know what I mean? And then it became fun because you're younger, you just trying to keep up with the crowd. Like I said about the second part, trying to be cool, trying to not be looking lame to your friends, and you start doing stuff that you have no business doing. Yeah, yeah, lack of caring. It's all go back to, like I said too, insecurity and everything. From the way you're being treated, you feel less than. So in order to feel better than or greater than, you pick on somebody smaller. What's good, D? Now, like I said, you pick on people smaller because you feeling less than. So that was another thing with me also. I'm not gonna even lie, because when I was younger, like I said, I didn't have the most popular clothes. Was on welfare, didn't have the most popular clothes. So everybody, not everybody, but certain people used to try to tease me and all that. Teasing didn't really bother me too much, you know what I mean? But when you start trying to get physical on it and constantly going and going and going, then I'm like I said yesterday, you can't beat me. You know what I mean? Let's go. Now I'm ready to fight. Now I'm getting in trouble in school, and that led to so much stuff, man. Like, see, you said you was the bully growing up. I was too. After like starting like the second year of middle school or junior high school in 258. Two people that know about 258 know how it was back in the 80s. I don't know how it was after that, but back in the 80s, we had some of the hardest kids up in the school. We had some of the hardest people up in the school. They going crazy up in there. I'm sorry about that, man. People trying to mess up my flow. But I was the bully about halfway through junior high school. And it took me a long time to grow out of that because it took me right into high school and all that. Even after high school, I still was a bully. Um, Once have started having kids and they started going to school, it started changing my perspective on it because now I'm not teaching my kids to be bullies, but now they're the ones who's being bullied. And it's like it comes full circle. You know what I mean? You get back what you put in. You know what I mean? You got your kids out there doing stuff. Like you know how people always say, "Oh, can't wait till you have kids. You're gonna get it double. You're gonna get this." And it be just like that. It be just like that. The things that you do come back on your kids. So you gotta change how you do your thing. But the bullies, like I said, my main thing I want to know how people respond to that. How do you respond to your kid being bullied at school? How do you respond to your kid being the bully? Yeah, we I would hope that most people that was doing the bullying knew that they would, well, after the fact, learned that they was wrong for what they was doing. And you know what I mean? Yeah, I told people I was sorry too. I had, excuse me, I had people come to me on Facebook as being grown, like in my 30s. Like, yo, you remember me? Remember you did such such to me? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And this is not like one, two. It was a lot of people. And I'm like, yo, I didn't realize how many people that I affected by being a bully until they started saying stuff, even females. And I'm like, yo, I used to like you. I had a major crush on you. I don't know why I did that to you, but that could have been it. She probably told me no. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but it's crazy how it is now. And plus, with these phones now, every time I turn on any internet, any social media, I see videos of young people fighting, getting jumped, or whatever, or somebody that don't want to fight, sitting there that don't want to fight. You could obviously clearly see that they don't want to fight, and the person is still just going off on them, man. It's like, yo, it's not necessary. That's one thing, though. That's one thing I do give myself, even when I was out there. If if I start and you not going with me, it's a turn off. You know what I mean? I kind of like the feedback. You know what I mean? If you're not fighting back, it's corny. Now you really being a bully. That's like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's too much. Now you fighting back, and you now that's like a competition now. You know what I mean? But at the same time, still wrong because I'm starting a situation. I just want to know. Put down there. What would you do? We're gonna do one question at a time. What would you do if your kid is being bullied at school? What will be your response? What will be your initial response? And then what how would you go and change that situation? How would you take care of that? How would you rectify the situation? That's my question to y'all. How would y'all change that? What would you do? What would be your first step? See what I'm saying? And that's the crazy thing. First, your first initial thought, yes, killing them. You like, I'm gonna kill these kids because you don't want your kid coming home crying, man. You don't want your kid coming home crying and not feeling good and everything like that. Might just want to go to their room and everything like that. Just crushed. You don't want to see your kid like that. Who wants to see their kid like that? And that's why what made me feel bad about all the things I did because somebody's kid went home like that. Somebody's kid went home hurt, told their mother, might have a black eye, might, you know what I mean, all type of stuff. Like a lot of people go home and tell their parents what's going on, and some people don't go home and tell their parents nothing, and then wind up getting a gun and coming back to the school and shooting up the school or doing something because they like, yo, this thing, it got to stop. I told my teacher, I told the principal, I told my parents, nobody's helping me. So I have to do something myself. Yeah. That's the thing too. That's the thing too, that you have to worry about the whole situation and how can it affect you. And in the end too, you don't want to hurt nobody's kid. You know what I mean? You don't want to hurt nobody's kid because you're gonna go to the school and do what? Because recently, I'm trying to think of the story. I just heard one recently how um A kid was being bullied, and instead of going to administration, the mother went up there and ragged the kid. And I swear, I think it was like middle school. She went up there and ragged the kid straight to the kid and tore the kid up in the schoolyard type of thing. And it's crazy. It's crazy that that was her response. But at the same time, this is your kid. This is your emotions. You can't really tell somebody how to respond to their kids being hurt. But that might have been a little extreme, I think. Might have been a little bit. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. See, that's good when you could have a kid in school from young to grown and never experience being bullied. That's a great situation, but that's not everybody's situation. Now, it's good that he had that situation because that just shows that he was probably one of the cool dudes. He was one of the dudes that is like, yo, he mad cool. Like even the bullies like, yo, he mad cool, and he probably they'd be like, yo, don't mess with him. You know what I mean? Don't mess with him. And kind of turned that way after a while with me, but that's because the bullies was respecting me, and it wasn't the fact of he the cool dude. Just like, oh, okay, you retarded too. Oh, you retarded too. So we cool. Yeah, it's always somebody when you the new person, especially. It's always like that. Yeah, it's always like that. And we gotta think before we do stuff. We gotta think before we do stuff. You know what I mean? Because our kids see everything we do. Our kids watch us, and I talk to my kids like not like a friend, but I talk to them in a way that they understand exactly what I did, right or wrong. I tell them everything. I don't sugarcoat. I don't beat around the bush. I let them know exactly what the situation is. Appreciate it, PD. Face, what's up, man? But I really appreciate. I really talk to my kids and let them know exactly what I did wrong, and that's with everything in my life. And I tell them this because I don't want them to do the same thing I did. Don't do the same thing I did. Go do something else. You know what I mean? And for the most part, my kids are going in the right direction. But you always have one or two that might want to do some other stuff. But you got to let your kids know right and wrong from early. You can't sit there and baby them and oh no, not my kid, no, because they like oh gosh, my daughter, my daughter Essence, boy, when the teacher said she said this, we like, yup, we believe it. A lot of parents be like, oh no, not my kid. My kid wouldn't do that. How do you know? When your kid's not around you, most time they a different person. They're a different person. They not the same person when they especially when they get around their friends. Oh, that influence right there is strong. That influence is strong. Yeah, you gotta be truthful with your kids. You gotta let them know exactly what is, like I said, what's right and wrong. Now, this is what I did, and this was the results of it. It was not good results. So if you planning to go this route, you know what the results may be. You know what I mean? And this is what I did this way, and this was the results. Those were good results. This is the direction you should go, or somewhere close to that situation. Don't don't just go left when I went right in the way when I went right it was a good situation. Yeah, definitely your baby. You talking about not your baby. But talk about not your baby. But a lot of parents are just like that though. Not my baby, not my baby, not my baby. With like, all right, with my son, Raekwon, I was like, no, I got to find out more information because I know the kind of kid he is. I know, well, I think I know all my kids very well. And with Raekwon, hello? Yeah. With Raekwon, I said, it can't be. Y'all must be talking about another kid. Must be. Because he's not that type of kid. He's not the kid that's out there starting trouble. He's not the kid out there doing too much. He might not even talk back. And that used to bother me because he never used to talk back. Somebody messing with him. He rather avoid confrontation instead of going head on. You say something to Essence, Essence coming at you. Essence is coming straight at you. And I know that. So whenever the teacher say, well, Essence said my breath stink. I say, yep, she said that. In my head, I'm saying that. Not to the teacher, but in my head, I'm like, yep, she said that. Because that was one of the situations. A teacher said something to her, and Essence told the lady her breath stank. And the lady went off, got mad, and started cursing Essence out. But as far as being a bully, I never seen her to be a bully. But if you come at her, she's coming at you back. Now, Raekwon was the one that they tried to be bullies, but his personality converted that into a friendship. I don't know. This dude got some magic powers or something. I don't know what's going on with him. But he just really never got bullied. Everybody wanted to bully Essence, and she wasn't the one to be bullying. And that's just crazy. But you have to be strong and tell your kids the facts. I'm always going to be 100 with my kids, and they like, oh man, why you gotta say it like that? Because that's how it is. That's how it is. So if I feel that you're doing something wrong, I'm saying something to you. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how old you are. My kids right now to this day will be upset with me, but they know I'm always going to say something, grown or not. I don't care how old you are. You must don't never want to talk to me again if you don't want me to say something to you about something, because I'm always going to say something. And that goes for my nieces and nephews too. I'm always going to say something. It don't matter. You gotta be there for your kids all the way. Yep, same time tomorrow, 11 a.m., 11 to 12. Nice talking to you too, PD. And everybody, feel free to share the video. Feel free. Whenever we get on, y'all share it. Trying to grow this as much as possible. Eleven to 12. Every day. I'm going to try to do this every day. Weekends, same thing. At the same time, I'm trying to record the audio to put it on YouTube and set all this up for all the people that are not able to be here with us at the time. You still be able to go and check it out later on. Because a whole hour, I don't know. Even though people are watching it right now, I don't know if you want to sit there for a whole hour on YouTube watching it. So I'll be breaking it down into parts for us audio, so you can just go listen to it for podcast. Trying to put it on Amazon, iTunes, and everything. You know what I mean? So I'm really trying to make this thing grow so everybody can be able to check it out. All right? I don't know what's going on with this microphone, but it keep getting lower and lower. Okay, so since we talked about if your kid was being bullied, what would you do if your kid is the bully? How do you get your child to change the way he's doing? How do you get them to stop, or what do you say to them? How do you rectify that situation? How do you change them from being a bully and bothering somebody's kid? Tell me about that. How you do that? My phone is going crazy right now, and I don't even know what these numbers are. Thank you for all the love, y'all. Thank you for all the love. I really appreciate all of y'all coming in here and talking to me. I'm still trying to learn how live go, but we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. I want to know, would y'all want this to be actual live where y'all could actually call in and talk? Because they got a feature on here that you could come on with the video, but would y'all want to be able to call in and talk and all that? Because I'm trying to get to that point too, but I'm trying to see how much people are looking for that. Yeah, that's me too. Not really bullying, but if my kid was the bully, first of all, I'm on that because I really don't like it. Like I said, from being bullied, turning into a bully, and then having kids that's being bullied, it's a crazy cycle, man. And you got to get on your kids. Yo, you can't be like that. You can't think it's cute. You can't sit there and be like, oh, that was funny. Yo, you see this? Look, because even like with Essence, she has she didn't record it, but like I said, with these things record, everybody's recorded something. She had a fight in high school where a girl was bothering her. It shows all that on the video. The girl was bothering her, and the girl talking what she gonna do, and then try to take off her coat or do something. She tried to do something, take off her sweater, and Essence didn't give her the chance. And somebody recorded it and put it on Facebook. Now, in a situation like that, I'm like, okay, you handle your business or whatever the case may be. All right, that's all good. But if Essence was the bully, I would be furious with her. That's not what you're going to school for. You're not going to school to be a bully. You're going to school to do your work and then try to get out of high school. You don't want to keep getting suspended or whatever the case may be and wind up having to probably do some time because you don't know how the situation might turn out. But if you're defending yourself, that's a different situation. But if you are the bully, I'm coming at you. I really don't like it. And it's crazy because, like I said, I was a bully at one time. So it's just crazy how, what I mean, everything come full circle and you get older and you get more knowledge and you really understand the severity of it and how kids are killing themselves from being bullied. And you start thinking like, yo, man, I was really messed up, man. I could have been one of them people that bullied somebody and that kid went home and killed themselves. That would tear me up, man. So it's just crazy, man. These kids, it's kids killing themselves because they're being bullied, killing themselves, killing other people because they tired of being bullied. So they come to the school to shoot one person and wind up shooting seven. And the person that actually bullied them don't even die. You kill other people. Now other people kids are dead and their parents are hurting. It's crazy how it goes like that. What's going on, bro? It's crazy how it goes on that somebody's going to be hurt in a situation. It don't matter what it is. Somebody's going to be hurt, and sometimes two people, because you do something to somebody's kid, their kid is hurt, their parents are hurt, and then they press charges. Now you in jail, your mother is hurt. It's crazy. It's like something got to change, man. And like I said, all these videos just popping up everywhere. Stop recording them Well, it's good to record them because at least the people get caught that's doing it. But at the same time, if you're not recording, who's getting hyped to do something? So it's like, how do we change that too? Yeah, you have to talk to your kids. You have to talk to your kids. You have to talk to your kids and let them know that it's okay to come talk to them, talk to you, and that you got their back regardless of what. But at the same time, you don't want them to be out there doing anything negative. You're over here writing books. I gotta try to. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Your kid coming home with things that you know you didn't buy. You don't question that. It's good that you do. And I know sure well my mother did. Because I had actually came home with um, some sneakers, which I didn't steal. I didn't do anything wrong for it or nothing like that. It was actually given to me by our neighbor downstairs that bought something that didn't fit, and he gave them to me. And I came upstairs with him, and my mother was like, "Where did you get that from?" She want to make sure that first I'm not stealing or none of that, or I'm not doing something strange for some change. And my mom's didn't play with all that stuff, man. You ain't coming in here with stuff that she ain't buy. She ain't buy it. You ain't coming up in here with it. So that's like we all been saying since the beginning. It starts at home. It starts with family, and you just got to work on it with your kids, man. Teach your kids about bullying. Teach your kids about how to avoid bullying, how to avoid being a bully, and just got to be there for them, man. Because if a child is being bullied, a lot of times their self esteem drops. They're insecure about themselves. They feel bad about themselves. They feel they're not worth it, and that's when them negative thoughts turn to physical things, and they start hurting themselves. They start cutting themselves. They start doing things that you don't even know what's going on. Because a lot of parents nowadays that I see, they don't check on their kids as much. They don't go and say, "How you doing today?" or "What is this? What is that?" They don't ask any questions. Because like you said, if you see a scratch on them, you like, "Yo, what happened? Where you get that scratch from?" You got to be on it, man. Because like with my kids, even being grown, I still see how they doing. See, ask them what's going on and all that. I still do all of that. How was your day at work? These days, grown men and women. How was your day at work? Everything good? You good? Because you gotta be on it, man. You gotta be on it. Because you don't never know what's going on, man. If you're not talking to your kids and being part of their life and making it easy for them to talk to you, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. You're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. You're gonna miss out on their feelings, and this is why we was doing a family meeting every Sunday. We've been slacking because there's been a lot of chaos going on recently and trying to get the family structure back together. But our Sunday meetings was time for free talk. You say what you feel. You say what's on your mind, even if it's something against me. You tell me what's going on, and we'll fix it. We'll work on it to fix it as a family. And it was working a lot. It worked a lot because I learned some things about me. I learned some things about my kids, how they feel about me, and everybody get a chance to express themselves. And that's the main part, because then they feel good about talking to you. They feel good about expressing themselves. And people that can't express themselves tend to, well, when the people that can't express themselves verbally tend to express themselves in other ways. And that could be physical. You know what I mean? They're out there fighting, or a lot of people feel that they're not loved, and then they're out there being extra sexual. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of things that can attribute to that situation. And as parents, we we talk to our kids about certain stuff, but we get on them. We talk to them certain ways. A lot of us talk to them certain ways. That's also a form of bullying. Even though it's your child, you still can bully your child by being mean to them or whatever the case may be, or just get out of here and you kick them or whatever, whatever. Because there's a lot of people out here in some bad situations, man, and you never know how. Well, you always think rather that your situation is bad until you talk to somebody else and they tell you about their life, and you be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm sorry you had to go through that." Now, me, I ain't really have no bad life at all, really. But the bad stuff that came to me is things that I've done that caused the bad stuff. I really like in my household. I really didn't have any bad stuff going on. But we all have to play our part with everything. I really never paid attention to the it takes a village type of thing, especially when I was grown already, and somebody used that phrase about me. I'm 20 something years old, and you talking about it takes a village to raise a child. Yo, you better watch your mouth. Ain't no children over here. That type of situation. I'm a grown man. Had that attitude. But I really never paid attention to it until I got older. And it's like, oh man, it really do take a village. Because you ain't thinking about everybody that not physically touches your kid, but everybody who touches your child's life. You got the teachers, principal, cops, neighbors, friends. All these people are part of the village. You take them to the doctor, that's part of the village. Everybody plays their part in nurturing or raising your child, if you like it or not. And especially a lot of people that put their kids in school from 6:30 in the morning with these daycares, 6:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night, and don't even have a job. So why are you sending them to this place? You ain't doing nothing at home. You just sitting at home. So you allow other people to raise your kid. You don't know how they're raising them. You will hope it's the best, but you don't know how they're raising them. And then you come home, you got your time to raise them or whatever. But then it's okay, you go with grandma because I'm going to the club. Then it's this thing, that thing. Like there's so much other things. Or here go a phone, here go a tablet or whatever, and that's who's raising your child. You know what I mean? So all this adds to a child's behavior. It could be one of the reasons why they bullying because they don't feel love. That's one of the main things, man. You gotta show them love. We talked about balance yesterday. You gotta be a balance. You gotta be. Yes, you gotta discipline your child, but at the same time, you gotta be a balance. You gotta show them love because that's gonna be part of what makes them makes them who they are. Are they gonna be this nasty person because all they know is a nasty person? Are they gonna be a mean person because all they know is a mean person? So it's what they see. They mirror you, and everything that you do and say to them, they like sponges. They pick up on all of that, and then they go to school and learn some more stuff. from the kids that's in there, and that's part of the village too. But that's like a I wouldn't say indirect, but it is kind of in because they're not actually teaching your child, but your child is learning from these other kids. Because my boys come home from school saying some stuff every day. Like, where you get that from? We don't never even talk like that. It's nothing like he's saying anything bad, but we like, where did you get that from? It's kids in school, YouTube videos, excuse me, YouTube videos, all that. So it's like you gotta pay attention to what is part of your child's village. You gotta pay attention to it and try to help them out best way you can. Trying to see what we got. A few more minutes on this. Like I said, we're gonna go. We rock this till 12, but I will hope that you guys share the video. I hope that you come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Like I said, I'm trying to make it better and better every time. Now, topics are going to be mostly about situations like this with family and kids because that's a thing that's very important to me. But we could branch off and do some other things. So if y'all got some topics y'all wouldn't mind talking about, y'all could drop that in the description too. I mean, in the comment section rather. You could drop that in the comment section. Let me know. Who that? Saying good morning. I'm here. Who that? Oh, there's a lot of people came in here I ain't even see. See this thing, man. I'm still trying to learn this thing, man. Morning, Neva. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even see this thing, man. This thing froze on me, I guess. I don't know what it did, but the messages wasn't coming up. I didn't even know more people was coming in. I ain't see KO come in. I ain't see Geneva come in. I ain't gonna even try that one. Ballard, that's all I would say. But I really appreciate everybody that come in here. And like I said, this is going to be 11 a.m. to noon. And then I'm trying to put together also a later one. But the later one going to be more of a radio station playing artist music. So that's going to be coming soon. But I just want to start off. Oh, okay, I appreciate this guy. 'Cause I was going that direction, but I didn't want to chop it up too much. But like I said, I'm doing this one for the daytime. Mostly, I said it's gonna be like family issues. The later, the later version is gonna be more of a radio station. That I'm still putting that together to get the artists and everything to send their music in. So if you know an artist that want to get their music played, you can let them know about it. Tell them to hit me up in my inbox because I'm trying to do a lot of things. Like I said, this is the home of the independent artist. I'm trying to help out as many people as I can in every way that I can. So we'll see how this goes. All right. Thanks, bro. Like I said, I'm trying to really get this thing going long term. So, like I said again, share it, like it, comment, and I'll definitely get back to all comments that's actually on the live and the ones that come after. I'll hit up everybody and let you know any of the new things that's coming. You can always find that here too, though, on my page, so you don't really have to look too far. Let me see. For those who missed some of it, this topic was all about bullying. You could go back and look at it from the beginning to check out what we was talking about and leave some comments so that we could probably get a little more talk on it if it's needed to be done. And if you, like I said again, if you have any topics that you want to talk about, just leave it down in the comment section. And the audio will be coming on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon. So you have enough more place to look for, and I'll put it also on YouTube. I'm going to be looking for co-hosts for my podcast because just to get a different perspective on different topics so that it could go more in depth and we all can benefit from it as much as possible. I would like for everybody to get as much out of this as they can and add to it because I'm still learning. So if y'all have something that y'all want to add or how y'all feel about anything, please comment on it because y'all helping me out as well. All right, we all gonna grow together on this. All right. You sing. I knew you all your life. Now, I know you be singing and all that, but you ain't serious about it. You ain't got no songs already put together. Oh, somebody like they late. You late. Miss Natasha Kid, you late. You silly lady. For real. But like again, I appreciate everybody coming through and supporting my live and podcast. And I think it's going to be really better once I get it all the way together that I can take calls. Because yes, it's fun to have it up here where we can all conversate through the text. But if you could call in and actually be part of it and me going back and forth because got to stop to read and do all that stuff, that takes away a little bit from it. So if you're able to call in, I think that'll be much better and we all can really enjoy it better and get more out of it. So that's definitely going to be coming real soon. I just got to put everything together, but that's definitely coming soon, real soon. Yeah, I know you at work. I'm just messing with you, but you're still late. Um, I still this live is different for me. I'm gonna have to get somebody to read the questions off of all the comments off of the live. That's why I need another person too. You didn't miss, well, you basically did miss everything because it's over at noon, which is about 2 more minutes. But you can always go back and check up on it. All right. And again, I'm going to be making all the audio and everything available. It's going to be available on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and on YouTube. So if you missed it, you're still going to be able to get it together because I'm going to have to edit all of this later on and fix it up for y'all. All right. So again, thank you for coming through. Share the video. Put some likes, comments, and all that up on there. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. 11 a.m. All right? 11 a.m. And again, if y'all feel like this is too early for y'all, let me know that too. So we could probably switch it up. Probably. It depends on if the majority of people want to switch up, then I got to do what the people want. What's up, Sean? Love you too. Love all y'all. Now, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Again, last words. Be there for your kids. Show them that you love them. Give them that time in the day, sometime in the day, just to do some things to let them know that they are loved, because we need that. They say, like Whitney Houston, Whitney Houston said, the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. You got to do what you got to do to make sure these kids grow up right. All right. And I salute y'all for coming through. Keep it going. What?